Hi guys, it's Carol. How are ya? I'm pretty good. My grandkids and I decided we needed chocolate chip cookies. And I saw that Dolly Parton now has a cookie mix. So we decided we'd get that. But you know how I like to do, me and the kids, we like to do experiments and taste tests and stuff like that and compare prices. So we bought the Dolly Parton chocolate chip cookie mix. She has other flavors too. And we bought a tube of Nestle's Toll House chocolate chip cookies. And then, most often, I buy Great Value chocolate chip cookies that you break apart. In fact, I doubt I've ever bought Nestle's before because they're expensive, but we were just going to treat ourselves. And so we baked them up. I'm going to show you how it turned out. This time I did not buy Great Value. I'm just going to tell you about it because I know I've purchased them lots. And I didn't buy a package of Great Value cookie dough because just the Dolly Parton and the Nestle's made 54 cookies, so that was plenty for us. But anyway, this is what the cookie dough looks like from Great Value. It's the kind that you break it apart. Obviously, the Nestle's you had to slice. And the Dolly Parton, you needed to mix it up with 1 egg and a half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick. Okay, here's what they look like. The cookies on the left are the Dolly Parton cookies. The cookies on the right are the kind that you get in the tube and you slice them. They look pretty much the same, and they both tasted really good. I prefer the Nestle's. The kids preferred the Nestle's, but just barely. The Dolly Parton cookies were still really good. Now let me tell you about the prices. Of course, the Great Value cookies would be the cheapest. They come out to 12 cents a piece, and they're scored, so you know you're going to get 24. In the tube, says it makes 30 cookies. We got 30 cookies, and the tube was $5.73 divided by 30 cookies makes them 19 cents a piece. Now the Dolly Parton mix, the box costs $2.78 for the mix. You needed to add an egg. Where I live, if you buy a dozen eggs at Walmart, they come out to 23 cents a piece. And then you need a half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick. Great Value brand is $3.96 for a box of 4 sticks. So that makes it $1 a stick. I added that up, the $2.78, $1, and the 23 cents comes up to $4 and a penny, divided by 24 cookies, which the box says it makes, and that comes out to 17 cents. So not a big price difference, but we thought the Nestle's had more chocolate chips per cookie. Of course we couldn't count them, but it seemed like the Nestle's had more chocolate chips just by, looking at them. We like the taste better, but, I wouldn't turn down a Dolly Parton cookie or a Great Value cookie. So that's what we found out about that. Now let me tell you why I buy cookie dough already prepared. Years ago, when I worked at the library, in my department, we used to bring cookies or desserts of some kind to share with our coworkers fairly often. And one day, our shelver, her name was Evelyn, brought chocolate chip cookies. And I said, "Oh, Evelyn, this is the best chocolate chip cookie I have ever had. Would you give me your recipe?" And she laughed and she said, "Yes. Go to Walmart. Go back to the refrigerated section. Buy a tube of Great Value cookie dough mix and slice them up and bake them." My Walmart no longer sells it in a tube. You just get the kind that it's scored and you break it off. But yeah, that's the best cookie I ever had was a Great Value cookie. Of course, that somebody else baked it made it taste pretty good too. Yesterday, when I was telling you about the Viola Shipman books, I meant to add this in and I just forgot. I found this article. It says Wade Rouse is the U.S. Today, Publishers Weekly, and #1 internationally best-selling author of 20 books, including 5 memoirs, 12 novels, and 3 holiday novellas. 2025 will be a big year with 3 books being published, including his latest Viola Shipman novel, The Page Turner. That's the one I have a hold on. Wade's books have been translated into nearly 30 languages and have been bestsellers across the world. His novel, The Secret of Snow, was recently optioned for a TV movie. Oh, I hope I get to see that TV movie. This is what he wrote about his grandma. My grandma was a working poor Ozark seamstress whose sacrifices and love changed my family's life. My heartfelt intergenerational novels are inspired by her memory and heirlooms, and I chose Viola Shipman as my pen name to honor her legacy, our elders, and family, as well as to inspire hope and remind readers of what matters most in life. Oh, I tell you, his books are good. I hope you read one, and if you do, let me know which one you read and what you really thought about it. Now I want to give a shout out to a lady I recently discovered. Her name's Debbie. Her channel name is Kentucky Life with Debbie. She currently has 311 subscribers. All of y'all go over and subscribe to her. I promise you'll like her. Her description is, welcome to my channel. I'm a 73-year-old retired senior interested in sharing stories and talking about life. I want to build a community with like-minded friends who enjoy a laugh and encouragement. I tell you, I love this woman. She's just like sitting with a friend. You know how I'm always telling you I want my channel to be like we're sitting on the porch swing with cookies and a Dr. Pepper and we're just talking? That's how she is, too. Her videos tend to be roughly 20 minutes long, I think. And I think she has 54 videos. Y'all go over and check out Debbie's channel, okay? Just for fun, we're making Coke floats today. Except some of us are having Coke and some are having Dr. Pepper. I've never had a Dr. Pepper float, but you know I'm addicted to Dr. Pepper. All right. We actually made the chocolate chip cookies last week. Our Coke floats and Dr. Pepper floats were our treat for today. Now I want to give a shout out to somebody else. This lady didn't need a shout out from me, but I really like her. Her name is Karen Mills. Her channel is the little @ Karen Mills Comedy. And forgive me if I've already told you about her. Sometimes I make videos and I delete them instead of post them. I may have made a video about her before and told you, and I've just forgotten, or I may have made it and deleted it, but cut me some slack here. Anyway, and I mean this, what I'm going to tell you, I mean no disrespect to anybody with dementia. I'm not laughing at people with dementia. I don't mean anything unkind, but in one of the Karen Mills things I watched, she's on YouTube and Instagram, she was talking about she had been to visit a lady in a nursing home, and it was the mother of her best friend, and so whenever she's in town, she stops by to see this lady. And she had gone to the nursing home to visit this lady and talk to her. And after a while she said, "Do you know who I am?" And the lady said, "No, but if you'll go out to that desk out there, the lady out there will tell you what your name is and what room you belong in." That just cracked me up. I just thought that was the funniest thing. I think laughter is the best medicine. You know, I like to watch comedians. It really helps me. But that tickled my funny bone. On that note, my MRIs will be Monday. My lumbar puncture will be Thursday. And then I will see my doctor on the 25th and we'll see what's going on. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Let me know what's going on in your world. I really love it when you leave me comments and talk to me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.